Hiya folks, welcome back to my channel. So here is another Face Basics tutorial, this time on winged liner. How do I do it? Well, there's a lot of people out there who have been asking me this, and this is something that I do get day to day as a makeup artist. So the product I'm going to be using today is Maybelline's Master Precise Curvy. Now I know in one of my previous videos I used another Master Precise Maybelline thing. It has no relation. I have not been paid by Maybelline to do this. This is just something I had on hand. So of course you could be using this with gels, pens, pencils, anything that you want. This technique I like to call the hollow triangle. So a couple of ground rules just before we start. I have obviously quite deep set hooded eyes, see? And that's why I've made the inner line here quite thin. If you have quite like larger eyes, or you've got more space down here than you do up there, then feel free to have a bit of a play with making that line thicker. So the first thing I do is line the eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this, put a little line in the center of the eye here first, like that. And the reason why I don't do it on the inside first is because if that line was too thick in here, then this line has to be thicker than that as it works its way out towards the wing. So this is almost like a little bit of an anchor to go, all right, I can't go thicker than that. Okay, so the baseline is on. Next stop is to do the hollow triangle. Now, what I mean by the hollow triangle is we're going to do the wing in two stages, one out and one back. So what I mean by that is we're going to follow that waterline, and as it sort of orbits its way around my eyeball out towards the tip of the brow, we're going to just extend that line out. Now, being a hooded brow, a hooded eye, I want to be flattening the wing just a little bit, otherwise they look like little sticks. For a larger eye, you can make it a little bit more upright. Okay, so now at this stage, I can now analyse and look at this little stick that I've made versus the finished wing on the other side and go, alright, are those coming out on the same angle? Are they looking symmetrical? And if they aren't, all I need to do is delete a little stick. I don't have to delete all of this. So now I've done that, I'm going to go from the initial tip of the line and I'm going to go straight across. As straight as I can get it, like that. Now, when my eye is stretched, it almost creates a little bit of that step shape. That is because I have quite hooded eyes. So, like, the idea is that when the eyes are at rest, the wings should look quite flat. They shouldn't hook. And then we have a hollow triangle. So now all I need to do is colour that in. And now I just run my liner back over the top of it just to make sure it flows. And I have my wings. So you can see you go out and back, fill it in, make sure they're symmetrical by the initial line that you make. You can stop at any point, which should make it less stressful. Never try to do two things. Never try to either stretch the eye because it can be an unpredictable result, and try not to ever do the wing just in one gracious flick because it is just so nerve-wracking. You'll never be able to get it. It's not possible. So go ahead and try that little technique and let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did that help? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Until next video, I'll talk to you all soon. Mwah! Bye!